Like almost every other country in the world, Malta is very rich in historical information. Whether it would be information about what Malta was like during the prehistoric times, or what it was like when the Romans were raiding. However, some people tend to not pay attention to the organizations who archive this information, which is why I'm here with Mario Farrugia to discuss what the Fundazzjoni Wirt Artna, or the Malta Heritage Trust, has done to preserve Maltese history. Introduce yourself before we get into the questions.
My name is Mario Farrugia and I'm the chairman of Fundazzjoni Wirt Artna. The mission of Fundazzjoni Wirt Artna is to study, preserve and manage cultural historic sites. And since our inception, we had focused primarily on endangered sites. Sites that were in danger of being lost, for having been abandoned for many, many years. And we took some of these sites, not all of the sites, some of the sites from the state, and through our effort we had restored these sites and opened them to the public.
Who are the people behind it exactly? Are they historians or?
Fundazzjoni Wirt Artna is made up entirely by volunteers. Most of them are actually professionals, but not just professionals. We also have many ordinary citizens who are passionate about heritage and history and believe that they ought to do something. To preserve cultural heritage, what you need essentially is passion, more than profession. Profession comes later. You need the passion to take action, because in most cases it is action that saves. We can describe ourselves as a mix of professionals but also of ordinary people.
So how does the organization go about prioritizing projects?
Our priority is always the endangered list, the risk factor which is faced by a given site. Saluting Battery had reached the point where in popular memory had practically vanished. I mean, the origin, the historic use and origins of this site had faded into the past. Very few people actually knew that this place was purposely designed as ceremonial saluting battery. And in fact, we got involved in this project specifically to restore and reintroduce the saluting battery to what it is now. And in fact, now saluting battery is the most popular cultural heritage attraction in Malta, which is seen essentially by every foreign visitor that comes to Malta. It can be watched either from the battery itself or from the garden above, but it's seen by almost everyone who comes to the island. And this had been completely gone.
Which aspects of cultural heritage do you think are more at risk in Malta? Like, what do you think the causes are? Because, the first thing that comes to mind is the construction industry.
Well, our cultural heritage is under siege by a number of factors. Primarily the fact that we live in a very small and congested island. So obviously you have the threat of the ongoing threat, which is posed by redevelopment, buildings. That is one of the primary issues. Another issue is that except for the iconic sites, all the other sites are under threat. Mostly the threat of neglect and deterioration. Then there is also another threat, which is that of misuse. For example, we have numerous secondary heritage sites which are allocated for industrial or commercial uses, which do not always follow the good practices of conservation and preservation.
What are your main sources of funding at the moment?
Fundazzjoni Wirt Artna is an independent organization that generates all its funding independently, which is mostly coming from the sites themselves.
Because obviously the preservation of cultural heritage would require a great deal of investment, right?
Absolutely.
Does the organization have the necessary resources to carry out its work properly?
We use all available technologies, For example, once again, in this particular case, we had the University of Malta helping out with 3D scanning, which is top-notch technology, which is being used at the very moment, on world-class archaeological sites. So there is absolutely no limit. What is available, we use.
Do you think the Maltese really value their cultural heritage?
No, I don't think that the Maltese fully value what we have. It's a question of education. Unfortunately, less and less people are being educated in the fields of heritage and history, and that is leaving many people completely ignorant about the great value and great treasure that Malta really has in the way of cultural historic sites. People who are not aware of the importance of these sites, of course, cannot be expected to value them. And we are in that situation. We have our own educational program, which we call the Hands-on Heritage, which is funded by the Bank of Valletta for probably 20 years, for the past 20 years. Through this program, we actually accommodate various school groups to our sites, and we conduct educational sessions, mostly hands-on stuff. Fundazzjoni Wirt Artna was the first organization to introduce hands-on facilities for heritage education, and of course, we keep to prosper in that field.
Finally, is there anything you want to say to any future archaeology students or people who are interested in cultural heritage in Malta?
Yes, well, my appeal is not just to future archaeologists, but to any member of the audience of this interview, that our national heritage is what makes us what we are, and therefore each one of us is responsible for its care, and we must do everything within our capacity to care for this heritage and to pass it in a better state than we actually found it to future generations.